Are we recording?
Yeah, we're recording.
Why is there a red button on?
Green means it's recording, man.
So we're good.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm supposed to say what now?
Introduce the show, man.
I was like Beamuse Couch Talk, right?
Yeah, BeamuseTV-Couch Talk.
I don't think we're on. I'm gonna go ahead and touch it.
Hey, this is Jerrold.
And this is Ish, and welcome to BeamuseTV-Couch Talk, where we take ordinary topics and make them extraordinary conversations.
Hopefully.
Today, as you guys have noticed, we have another person on the couch with us. Joining us today, we'd like to welcome Dante.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Good to be here.
All the way from where?
Texas.
Texas.
San Antonio.
San Antonio.
Yep.
But Longhorn State. Or Lone Star State. No trouble.
I'm Ohio. I'm still Ohio at the heart.
Okay. There we go.
But today's show is a little different than what our normal shows are. But first and foremost, we thank you for watching last week or continuing to watch the show. And this is our first guest on the show. We got Dante here to talk about a subject that's dear to my heart.
It's been a raising issue in the United States, man. You know, a lot of people is concerned about it.
So we're talking today's show, kind of dedication to like the summer that's coming up. We got a lot of comic book movies coming up. We've got Comic-Con coming up. We're going to talk about those two things. We're going to talk about movies. We're going to talk about some comics as well and cosplay.
Yeah, we're going to geek it out today, fellas.
Today's episode is kind of dedicated.
As you can see, you know.
Shirts.
Usually I got a fedora or, you know, they got me in this. I didn't want to.
You look good, though, man.
Hey, you know, I really do, man.
Part
You know
of the
what I'm saying?
Rebel
It looked like I
Alliance,
could fit right into, the Big Bang Theory or something.
A show which, by the way, I've never seen. I mean, I've seen an episode or two, but I've never. You can't watch that?
I can't watch it, man. It's just so stereotypical. And I think it's an insult to
nerds.
True nerds and geeks.
Okay, well, we'll talk about that, but,
That's a heavy-ass statement.
I think it is, man. I don't know. I don't think geeks and nerds are actually like the way they portray them on that show.
See, he about to change the whole scope of the whole show because I'm about to say the Revenge of the Nerds, but now I know we got to follow a format, so I'm going to shut my mouth and let you know.
No, we're good. And the reason why we brought Dante in because he actually does cosplaying, so we'll get into that later as well. But let's kick it off as far as
the movies and everything.
Yeah,
with the Black Panther?
We got several movies. We got Black Panther's been having some news. We got Thor Ragnarok trailer.
That Spider-Man joint.
Joint. And also I wanted to talk about Star Wars trailer as well. So
when that come out again?
Star Wars December.
This December.
This December.
Yeah. Episode 8.
Episode 8. Yeah.
Last Jedi. Yeah.
Are they going to have the dead Leah on there? Was that
well,
too early?
No, she's actually she finished filming.
She's not going to be a 9.
I don't know.
Or is they going to Obi-Wan her
They said
ass?
the actress Carrie Fisher won't be a 9, is what I heard.
Okay.
They said Carrie Fisher won't be a 9.
But they got CGI.
They got CGI, but if they do that, that's still Carrie Fisher in my opinion.
Yeah, right.
But I think they might either replace her with a different actress. But going back to the Star Wars, what do you guys think about that Last Jedi?
That Rogue?
Not the Rogue One.
The Last Jedi trailer. It was very limited on what the information that they were trying to share. Have you seen it?
Yeah, but see, my thing is, I don't like when they do that. You know, because they got enough pub where they could give us a little more.
Ah, man, it's J.J. Abrams, man. Here are directors you don't think they're going to give you anything. J.J. Abrams, Christopher Nolan, and who's doing Guardians of the Galaxy? James Gunn. Those are directors like when they put out a trailer, you're not getting any information.
So I beg that different. First of all, because the Guardians of the Galaxy, he's giving me enough. He's giving me Baby Groot.
That's not. But that's
Baby Groot.
But you kind of already knew Baby Groot was coming through. I mean,
yeah, but you can see that Baby Groot is evil.
Evil? How you see
Baby
that?
Groot is evil. Y'all haven't put those commercials together? Take a look at it again. Look at all the commercials lined up. Baby Groot is out of control.
He might be out of control.
He's an adolescent, but like that, he's a toddler.
Listen here. His species is evil.
He's a toddler.
But that's why he's evil. His species is evil. See, grown Groot got retarded.
Oh, no.
I'm sorry. I know that we're not supposed to use that word.
Wow. So you think Baby Groot is...
Baby, listen here. It's gonna show. Y'all gonna be like, damn. Because I know y'all think Gerald don't be paying attention to movies. Watch. Baby Groot is evil. He had a bomb, and Rocket was like, hey, put it away.
Right.
And he's
an adolescent. I'll put it like this. He's the guy in the group that's down for whatever.
He's a baby. I'll give you that.
He's a kid, so he got the kid mentality. So
but they even had him yelling when he was like, what baby goes around yelling?
Toddlers, yeah.
Evil yell.
Terrible twos.
You know what? You know who else yelled like that? Damon off The Omen.
I think the only big reveal they had was showing off Eagle, the planet, living planet. Yeah. Showing Kurt Russell's character. I don't think they should have showed his character. But they didn't show him as a planet. So I mean, I guess in the movie we're going to see how he transformed from the planet to the actual human being.
Do you ever think they're going to show what's his name's dad, Star-Lord's dad?
Wow, you know what? Don't say nothing. Don't say nothing.
Okay.
Don't say
nothing. Y'all gonna do me like that?
Yeah.
If you haven't been paying attention to a lot of the rumors, then you might have to wait for the movie.
Huh. We'll just let you wait for the movie.
Okay, don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Listen, I like to go into movies. Of course. That's why I don't like to look at trailers that much. Remember, you always I don't like to do the trailers because I could summarize the movie if I see enough of the trailer.
True.
Yeah,
it'll lead me in a direction like that whole Thor.
Yeah.
You know, I already know the whole movie.
You think?
I already know the whole. I will spoil it. I will spoil the shit out of you right now.
Because you still got to figure out the last gem. You still got to figure out what's the connection between the Collector and Jeff Goldblum's character.
His brother.
Game Master. No, I can't think of his name right now.
Did you call him Game Master?
Game Master.
No, you didn't say that. You had a lie.
I thought you said Game.
He did say Game. We're gonna rewind that.
All right, well, my bad. I didn't mean that. That's
no. But
that's a mean ass name though.
No. Going back to what you just said about the trailers, I don't like to be spoiled for trailers. I still like to enjoy the ride of the movie, but you kind of conflicted yourself there.
What's that?
You just
I contradicted myself. I did a Tupac.
you contradicted yourself because on one minute you was like, "Oh man, they showed the whole movie. They didn't show enough."
I said
about Star Wars.
No, I said that. Look, it's not personally. I just don't like when people. It's like baiting. You know, I don't like it. I mean, I choose not to look at the trailers.
And ain't nothing wrong with that. There's a lot of people like that.
But there's a reason why they bait you because they want you to come to see the movie. I mean, because Star Wars have a lot of questions.
Yeah. But Star Wars got enough pub.
No, but people want to know who's Snoke.
Listen. Somebody's grandmother is going to go to Star Wars dressed like Leia.
People want to know, people want to know who the relationship between Rey and Luke. People want to know what's going on with Finn. People want to know what's going on with Kylo Ren.
Yeah,
it's a lot of questions. So I mean, it's like
they wouldn't have those questions if they didn't destroy the whole damn galaxy.
First of all,
and make those books non-canon. We ain't gonna talk about that.
We
ain't gonna talk about that. That's off limits, huh? I guess that's off limits.
So here's the thing.
The Star Wars Mafia gonna come and get me, huh?
Here's the thing. A few years ago, when Disney bought Star Wars or Lucasfilm and what have you, some things came down the pipeline because there was a lot of books out there, some great ones actually, and they changed basically what canon is and what's considered actual events, if you will. And I told Jerrold about this because he introduced me to a couple books, and we've
I'm big on the books. I like reading the backstories.
Right,
you know?
Right. One of the great series out there is the Darth Bane trilogy.
Oh my God, I'm rereading the Path of Destruction right now.
Oh, wow,
I have it on the Audible.
It's a great, and again, I know this is probably too nerdy for some of y'all, but just deal with it. But anyway, it talks about how the dark side and whatnot,
how the Sith Order. Well, it got modern.
It explains the rule of two and how it became just master and apprentice.
Right.
That's modern, right? Because before it was like
a whole brotherhood,
clans and
it was stuff. Exactly. Yeah.
So I was telling Gerald at this point, like, hey man, those books that we've been reading, they're not canon.
I think
before this is back then. I'm not saying things have changed since then, but they weren't canon at the time. He's like, what you mean? He's like, all these books I've been reading ain't canon. So he's kind of upset about the things that are considered.
Have you read the Tarkin novel?
No, I want to get to that, but somebody said that's a slow read.
It probably is, but from what I've been told, you watch Rogue One, some of what Tarkin explains is hand in hand with Rogue One. So I mean, I think they pick and choose. No, I'm good, man. I think they kind of pick and choose exactly what they want to use, because if you read Darth Plagueis,
that was a mean book, right?
Yeah, it is, and I'm
see what I want them to do.
I think
not to cut you off. What I wanted them to do, I wanted them to do line and ascension. You know what I'm saying? From Bane all the way through.
I can tell you that right now.
Well, I know the names.
Okay.
I'm saying, but I wanted the stories.
So you know that'd be a good idea if Netflix picked that up.
But here's the thing, and I haven't.
Don't do that. Netflix will be like, hey,
shame on me for not reading the Plagueis book.
You never read Darth Plagueis?
Shame.
I wore my Game of Thrones shirt,
Cersei shirt.
But is the Plagueis book?
It's the shit. I mean,
is it canon?
Yeah, they consider that canon.
In fact, if you read Darth Plagueis and watch episode 1, it goes right into episode. Whatever's going on in episode 1, Darth Plagueis is going on at the same time.
Here's the question then.
No, not
episode 1.
Yeah.
Here's the question then. If that's canon, is that Darth Maul and all that canon?
Darth Maul is
Darth Maul himself as a character is canon.
Yeah.
So his storyline, his books that they got out there, because they got what's a Shadow Warrior,
Shadow Hunter, Saboteur, and there's one called.
All of those will be canon then.
Yeah, all those. Well, this is before Disney bought Star Wars. So when Lucas had it, all that was still canon.
So where does it stand now? It's a question.
So far, I think they're taking bits and pieces out.
A lot of stuff that they did as far as the if you look at not Rogue One, episode 7,
Force
Awakens. We still don't know yet, but in the original books before Disney bought,
they had those twins.
They had the twins. Yeah. We haven't seen twins unless some kind of way Rey and Kylo might be related.
It's weird because Luke Skywalker's son is actually named was Ben Skywalker,
exactly.
But then now
so they took bits and pieces.
Like I said, they took
it
bits and pieces.
But you know. That's the thing about reading. That's the thing about this particular culture. That one of the reasons why we decided to do this episode, because it's obviously passionate amongst us. I'm sure passionate amongst other people as well. But speaking of your different fandoms, I mean, we mentioned Game of Thrones, but you got people that were really big into Twilight and those type of books. And what was the other one?
Hunger Games.
Yeah. So I mean, put in the comment section if you're a big fan of different series and whatnot, what you like about them, because we're definitely passionate.
You know what series I like that doesn't get a lot of play?
What's that?
That Scorched Trial.
Oh man, you mean Maze?
The Maze Runners. The Maze Runners.
Man,
shame.
I never read the books. I saw the movie, and man, listen. I threw the DVD out my window. Like,
see, you and I always have debates over what we consider. You think so?
That movie was vomit.
I mean, it was a slow. Listen here, the storyline is great.
Are you thinking about Allegiant? Because I thought Allegiant was bad.
Allegiant was pretty good. I give Allegiant its credit.
That's slow. It's slow, but I don't think that Maze Runner is bad though. And
maybe
the
book
Torch
was
Trial.
Maybe the book was good.
I'm talking about the movie. No, I think. Listen, I watch it.
I'm just sick of these Desperatorian type movies. Oh man, the world is is in a certain.
Listen here, that's the way the world is now, man.
Right, but
everybody wants a hero.
Yeah, but they got to change the.
Nobody said nothing when Superman was flying around in tighty whities.
He's the original,
huh? Superman is Superman. You can't.
See, here's the thing. Here's the thing about Superman.
I don't even like Superman.
I was about to say that I really don't like Superman as a character.
Okay.
And the reason why I think he's like
over.
He's overrated. Not overrated. He's just too powerful.
He's just too powerful. Yeah, he reminds me of Goku. Like they're just too powerful, and people like Batman and Vegeta, they get underrated because
of his stature.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. You got a guy who can move a planet. Come on, man. Who can defeat him?
Yeah,
what kind of ability is that? And then if you read like the Superman Prime storyline, the man he was in the sun for like, was it 1,000 years or something like that?
Oh, Superman?
Superman Prime.
Okay, I'm not familiar.
He somehow, I forgot what the circumstance was, but he was in the middle of the sun for like 1,000 years, and he came out just gold. And this is at his peak, like imagine the most powerful Superman you can ever imagine. That was him.
You see why I don't like Superman now? Because of stuff like that.
Yeah, stuff like that.
You shouldn't like the writers. Superman is pretty good.
That's
okay, you know what? I don't blame him personally, even though
good point.
Character.
Good point. Blame the writers. Yeah,
Superman didn't do that to himself.
It's the writers' fault. Him and Rock didn't land on.
Yeah, good point. That was I can't argue with that.
Going back to more comics, I guess, or is there something else you
because we've. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was going to say, I mean, if you're going to go back to the movies, I mean, but the Star Wars thing, I mean, we kind of like brought up.
Yeah, we did bring up the Star Wars. I like what they're doing with the whole universe. I enjoyed Rogue One. I've seen it about 3 times in the theater. The newest one, the new trailer, I like what they did as far as keeping things and keeping us at bay. with the whole thing with Luke.
I got
and his the Jedi must end.
I got a breakdown on that one.
You got a breakdown.
I got a breakdown on it, man. So, all right, you remember the first? Have you seen the trailer yet?
Yes.
Okay. So the trailer opens up with the books,
you
right?
Like you didn't like that. You didn't like the trailer.
Well, you know, have you seen the cartoon Rebels?
No, I don't watch that crap.
It's actually pretty good.
No, I like the Star Wars, the Clone Wars.
There's a character where like he looked like this huge like mammoth, or he's like a rock creature, right? Like a huge tree.
I remember seeing something like that. Yeah.
And they're saying that there's a possibility that those books that you see, like because Luke Skywalker went out through the galaxy trying to find as much history or information about the Jedi archives or whatever, and it's surrounded by this tree, and they think that they took that element from Star Wars Rebels, I believe it was Rebels, maybe it was Clone Wars, and brought it into the movie, right?
Okay.
And then the whole thing about the Jedi must end, I'm pretty sure Lucas, he's in the mindset, if you destroy the Jedi, you destroy the Sith. And I think that's where they're going. He's probably just at the point where he's like, you know what, I found out why there's so much conflict. We're kind of like how Batman is.
Yeah, I read that in one of the books. I can't think of which book it was, where it was saying the conflict arises because the Jedi won't yield and the Sith won't yield.
That was I believe that was Bane, one of Bane's stories.
Was that?
I think that's what
the
that
Army
was,
of Light or something.
That was Bane's thought. No, I believe it was Hoth. General Hoth, I think that was his theory.
Yeah, I heard that somewhere. Yeah. I can't remember which book I seen.
That's the same theory with Batman, because when Batman came into Gotham, that's what gave birth to people like Joker and all. Even Joker, that
goes back to the Avengers. No, Civil War, when Iron Man said the same thing. No, Vision said the same thing.
Yeah. So I mean,
power brings conflict.
Yeah, so I'm thinking they're going with that whole conflict, because I've noticed a lot of superhero movies are using that struggle between good and evil like that. Yeah,
and that's what makes these stories really interesting. So I mean, I think the Jedi movie is going to be pretty good. The Last Jedi, I think it's going to be interesting. We got till December to check that out.
I really hope Finn is a Jedi.
I hope everybody don't need to be a Jedi.
I just hope.
Well, I hope he's force sensitive.
I just hope that it's not a duplicate of the Empire Strikes Back.
Oh man!
I just hope. I hope they don't try to pull that one off on us again. Fool me once.
J.J. Abrams, if you're listening to this,
let's talk about because we talked about Star Wars quite a bit. Actually.
Yeah, we could be on Star Wars all day. Actually,
let's look at some of the Marvel movies. We talked about Guardians and Baby Groot possibly being evil.
Man.
I don't think that, but it's a good theory. I can see why, because like you said, he's a toddler and out of control,
running with a bomb.
Let me just add. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna talk about the Thor movie.
Yeah,
I don't think Ragnarok. I mean, I didn't read the Ragnarok story, but I know it's a little bit different from what they doing with this one.
Yeah.
But I like the fact that they got the Hulk in this movie, and him and Thor seem like they might have a little bit of a conflict. But as they go along, I think that's gonna.
That ain't what I read.
Remember Hulk versus? When they had the little short cartoon of Hulk versus Wolverine, or Hulk versus Thor.
Yeah, that was good.
If you actually look at the Hulk versus Thor, they're using that storyline, because remember Loki went to his daughter Hela to help bring down Asgard, and how did they do that? They brought in Hulk,
right?
And so then they're using, which I don't know why they're doing the Planet Hulk, storyline. That could be a movie on its own, but I think that's how they're going that route.
From my understanding, the Hulk is banished by your boy with the cape.
Doctor Strange?
Yeah. He's and that's why in that little Easter egg when he was talking to him, that's how that comes up. But but Banner goes to him and say, I can't trust myself here. Remember, because that's the story he had with the Black Widow before in Avengers
Age of Ultron.
Yeah.
When he leaves. So you think he went to
he went to?
You think he went to
Magic Boy
to Doctor Strange and said, "Hey, get me out of here"?
Mm-hmm. And he sends him on his way.
If I can remember Jeff Goldblum's character, it'd be easy for me. But
it's not the Collector, it's somebody else. The Grandmaster.
Grandmaster, there you go. I think the Grandmaster might have kidnapped him or something.
This is I'm telling you, this is what I heard, and it sounds better. It sounds better.
That.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about it. Banner is responsible.
Yeah,
I like that.
And the conversation he had with Black Widow leads right to that.
It goes hand in hand.
And Doctor Strange is supposed to be in the movie more than what we think. So I mean, that's an interesting theory.
Well, I think he's going to be there because remember the deal was I help you find your pops
and
you get out of here. So I think There's a part of the story where you see Thor fighting
Hela crushed.
But see, that was in the city though.
That was in there. That was.
So
on
I'm
Earth.
thinking that's going to be the first part of the movie.
Yeah,
and
I think it's going to be good. I think Kate Blanchett, who's playing the character,
which I didn't even know that was Kate Blanchett.
Yeah,
she doesn't even look like that. Didn't even look like that.
She's one of the better actresses out there right now. I mean, she's Academy Award winning as well. But I think Thor's going to be an interesting movie. I mean, I think
it's going to be better than his first two. His first two didn't get a lot of play, and I thought the first two were pretty good.
I thought the first one was good. Yeah. The second one was rushed.
Yeah, I think even the director might even said it. But the second one, it has some good points.
Yeah,
they could have
done
better.
Maybe I'm just easy to like movies. Because if I sit and watch it 4 or 5 times, I could get the gist of it.
I'm the total opposite. I could watch a movie 4 or 5 times. I'm beginning to nitpick at things like, whoa, yeah.
Oh, hey, I'll put it together.
Like,
my wife says, her thing is, how can you sit there and watch that same movie as if it's new? I would be like this. Hey, y'all.
Keep it down.
Keep it down.
Yeah.
Right. I'm watching this store.
There's only a few movies I can watch it over and over again. I'm always learning something new about it. I'm really enjoying like any Christopher Nolan movie. I can watch just keep watching and I'm always finding out something new.
You bring him up, and I know this is not necessarily comic related, but we're going to talk about movies as well, and we kind of covered the gambit as far as the superheroes and stuff like that. Christopher Nolan's Dunkirk movie that's coming out.
Yeah, World War II film.
I have no idea what. I mean, I kind of know what it's about.
What movie is this?
It's called Dunkirk.
It's I think it's World War II. It's based off of World War II.
Actual World War II fact.
Yeah, he went total right field with
and I seen the trailer for it. I still don't know what it's about, but because
I feel like it's gonna be a mind rape.
because he directed the Dark Knight trilogy and Interstellar and Inception and
Memento.
A lot of films. Almost any film that he's made has always been good.
Well, he's been bound for a dud.
I don't know, man.
Well, this is outside his realm because this is.
That's what I'm saying. Listen, the number one rule in Hollywood is to stick to what you know.
But that's the whole point because somebody as good as him, he never. Yeah, you got a point.
He got different.
Listen here, if you're a comedian, you don't try to get an Oscar-winning role.
What about I got somebody.
I know what you're going. I know what you was about to say.
I got 2 people, a director and an actor, who, for the most part, have been good in anything, whether it's serious, comedic, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is a director. One of them is a actor.
You don't say Sam Jackson.
No, I'm not Sam Jackson. Oh, he'll do anything.
Yeah, for a check.
Any guesses on the director from either of you two?
Your
Martin
man
Scorsese?
Who?
Martin Scorsese?
He's good, but he hasn't done comedy, has he?
For some reason,
it's not him.
He did. Okay.
My man who did Silent Bill and what's his name?
Oh, Quentin Tarantino?
No. The dude who did you know what I'm saying? He got the comic book store.
Kevin Smith.
Oh, okay.
No, he's a good. I think he's good.
He's decent.
But I was gonna say it's Steven Spielberg. Like I can't think of any Steven Spielberg film that's been like trash.
What comedy movie does he have?
I can't think of one right now. But he has directed comedy. I know for a fact he has directed comedy.
We're gonna have to do some cleanup on that.
Yeah, we are gonna have to do
some cleanup on that because I'm calling bullshit.
Any guesses on the actor?
Whoopi?
No, Whoopi.
I mean, Whoopi has won an Academy Award.
She has.
And she has done, comedy films.
She has done comedy.
You're right, but you said Whoopi. Nobody. You're right. But you said Whoopi. I mean, y'all don't get it.
It's not Whoopi in my mind. Whoopi's a good. I didn't think about her. Tom Hanks.
Oh.
Good actor.
Tom Hanks is a great one.
Yeah.
He's on my top 5.
Yeah, of the greatest actors of all time. Okay.
Yep. You know he is.
We'll have to do another show on that.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, man. Why did Hemdell look like Bishop?
People were asking him, like, is that Bishop?
He looked just. He had the dreads and everything. The eyes, his eyes were gold, which I think is an Infinity Stone. And Bishop's were red.
Yeah. It did look. Did you see that part in the trailer?
It's a real quick shot of.
I'm gonna have to do my movie thing and watch it like 20 times.
Yeah, him. He kind of like one of these, and
pull it up on the chat.
The man got dreads looking like Bishop. I'm like, oh come on, man. They still in scenes.
Yeah, there's a lot of bishops. We're talking about X-Men movie Bishop though, not your Cardinal bishops,
or that pimp Bishop Don Juan.
Not even Bishop T.D. Jakes. There's even a lady Bishop out there.
And let's not forget about 80s cartoon Bishop. or Crazy Eye Bishop.
Or even classic chess piece Bishop. Everybody wants to be Bishop. You see?
You even had Tupac playing Bishop on Juice.
This is him, dog.
He's not Bishop.
This is Bishop from X-Men. I think Thor's going to be a good one. I think we always talked about Star Wars. I think that's going to be good. Guardians, that's coming out next
Black
week.
Panther.
That's
Black Panther, yeah.
The shirt.
I'm just trying to figure out why they don't got Sam Jackson in, because it's the Black Panther. It would be perfect to have Sam in there.
But I think they're going to stick to Wakanda. They're going to focus on Wakanda. Because if you see the cast, remember Wakanda is they don't like outside. They don't like outside work.
They got borders.
There's no reason why for Shield or even Nick Fury to come in.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
Why?
Because Cap America is down there, and Cap is
a
cool
reason,
with Sam.
But it's a reason for that, though.
Huh?
No. Captain America's kind of like he's leery of
Sam just rescued his ass in Avengers 2
he's
off that dying island in the sky.
He's still leery of him though, man, because he always got those secrets. And
no, I think he was mad at him because he was with Shield. Now that he destroyed Shield, him and Cap should have a better relationship.
We don't know. I mean, they should, but
they should. But I think they're kind of going with the Secret Avengers storyline a little bit,
because they got to start building up for the next.
I heard that he's supposed to die.
Who?
Cap.
It's possible.
Well, see, from what I've been reading a lot, because the Phase 4 is technically not Phase 4. They're going to go a whole new direction. So I think, like he said, they're going to do a whole new Avengers. Like you got Captain Marvel, Black Panther, Spider-Man. I think there's somebody else. Vision, and Scarlet Witch. They're going to be the
real
new,
Avengers.
They're going to be the new ensemble for.
They're going to dial back Thor, probably Captain America, and probably Iron Man as well.
They're contract issues.
No, it's not.
It could be a little bit of both. I think it's a little bit of contract issues, but I also think it's just time to bring new life into the cinematic.
Give a new face.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, I think there's some good characters there. I mean, we talk about Black Panther quite a bit. I think he's an underrated character a lot of people don't know about. But in the comics now, they're doing a lot of.
They got a good actor playing this part.
You got to read that. You got to read that new Black Panther.
I'm going to put that on my to-do list.
Oh my goodness!
I've got it.
I can't think of the guy's name. I read his book Between the World and Me, and
Tanasi and Coates.
He wrote a book called Between the World. That man's an excellent writer.
Is that right?
He's a good writer.
And you said this is the new Black Panther issue?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to
They're
get
doing some good things in there with that whole storyline, and I mean, I think what Marvel is doing. I mean, they're bringing a lot of diversity. They've always been at the forefront, in my opinion, as far as diversity in the comic world.
What they're doing is raping the industry. I can't say raping the industry.
No,
because listen here, they got it sold up. They got it sold up on Netflix.
Yeah,
they got it sold up in the and they got regular TV. They got the Agents of Shield still going on. You know,
still watch
and
it.
DC is taking L's. DC is like they like that dude that keep on trying to fight the bully.
No.
Here we go. I forgot you're a DC advocate.
DC is actually coming up. They got. I mean, I'm not a fan of Gotham, but they got Gotham. And if you
Gotham got like 2 more episodes before they can't get canceled.
Well, yeah, right. But they got the new trailer. I mean, the new season.
The new
Flash.
Season.
Oh
Flash
my God.
Oh,
yeah.
Man,
okay, I'm sorry.
Flash.
I forgot all about the Flash was on CW.
Man, look,
and the Arrow.
It's
DC's
childish writing, but the
storyline is decent.
This whole Salvatore thing,
yeah.
Man. Hey,
yeah, you're right.
Legends of Tomorrow was pretty dope, man. Yeah. When they brought back all the bad guys, oh man,
yeah,
so DC stepping up.
There's so much nerd content or geek content out there now. I mean, you got everything from the Marvel thing. And I think, for the most part, like you were saying, Marvel has everything on lock. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But DC's doing their thing.
DC's doing their thing as far as maybe on the television side.
No, comics. They
comic book stills. Well, they had I mean, their roots is in comics. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Marvel's is too.
Yeah, but they got the superheroes in comics to go against Marvel. Right. You know, and they got longevity. Superman was one of the first comic book heroes out. True. You know, so they should be able to sustain themselves in the comic book field.
I think it's a combination.
It's the movies.
It's the movies where the biggest
where they're falling off.
I mean, that first Superman movie, I thought that was good, Man of Steel. And I know
which one, Man of Steel. You talking about
the first one? The Man of Steel with
because you got 2. Which one? I'm talking about the one with the latest Superman.
I'm talking about the latest Superman too. Man of Steel.
The one that got killed in Batman.
Yeah. I'm talking about the one before that. That was pretty decent.
Go. Okay.
Say what you will. I know there's some people that love Batman versus Superman.
Oh, you said the one before that?
The one before that was.
Well, he actually had to kill.
Oh man,
he killed Zod.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Oh yeah, okay. That's what I'm talking about. I thought you was talking about the one when he had the
Martha.
Yeah, no, not that one. I thought you were talking about the one when Superman came back and had a son with.
Oh, Superman Returns.
Oh, yeah, that's what
that was terrible.
I mean, that made my ass itch.
You know what? I was talking to a guy who I cosplay with, and he made some very good points about Superman Returns and how it actually is an authentic
storyline,
Superman story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The fact that who played Lex Luthor?
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey was Lex Luthor in that movie. He pointed that out. He pointed out that even though the Superman wasn't, they didn't really display his power, but he was an excellent. Brandon Roth did an excellent Superman. I mean, he actually broke it down of how it was actually a good movie. It was better than the Christopher Reeves version.
Just like how y'all was telling me not to hate. Like you told me don't hate Superman, hate the writers. I hate the writers for that movie. Because they could have done a lot. They could have done a lot better.
Yeah.
Job.
See, here's the thing. Some directors think that Superman sells itself. Superman, and I think they forget to put the effort in there because they're like, hey, people are gonna come and see Superman, and they may be able to get some money off of it.
That's why the Superman with Nicolas Cage. That's why that died, because they thought Superman, but because the name alone would sell. I
can see it.
Yeah, I can see it. There's a good documentary on that.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
The Death of Superman. Pretty good. It talks about how that movie didn't get made.
Yeah.
So you mentioned something about cosplay. We got you on the show. And first, thanks for joining us on the couch. But you mentioned about cosplaying. So won't you tell us a little bit about cosplaying? Because I'm a fan. I wear T-shirts. I've got a couple.
You try to get me to wear them too.
I tell you, it gives me a hard time because I was like, when the first Avengers movies went out, I was like, we should all dress up like a different Avenger.
I said no.
Man, that'd been a dope idea.
I'm a grown man.
I'm 30 years old. I'm
almost 50.
Look, man. There's a guy right now in San Antonio. I'm not gonna give his name out, but he does. He's a Trekkie, and he's probably about my granddad's age. He's old enough to be my granddad. He comes in there looking like a Star Trek officer at every con.
The fact that he don't want his name given out.
I don't want to be broadcast.
But I think it's interesting that there's a fandom, not just in this particular. Like I said, there's different types of fandom, but the fact that people care that much to do it. So, kind of explain to us kind of what that process for you, or some of the people you cosplay as, or what's that world look like?
Cosplay is fun. I mean, it's basically you take your creativity and make your favorite character, basically, and you join others who share the same passion, and you guys talk, hang out, and take pictures and things. Personally, I do it because of the creativity aspect to give me something to do. And I just like the camaraderie, and I use it with my. I have a cosplay group in San Antonio, Champions of San Antonio. Check them out.
Okay.
We visit hospitals, schools. We promote anti-bullying.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. We do a lot, man, for the city. Normally, when there's an event citywide, just now we have, right now we're having Fiesta. We went out to La Fiesta, La Fiesta Especial, and it was it was something for. Those with disabilities, MRDD, and things like that. Had a little carnival, and we came out, show our support in costume and things. So it's pretty dope.
That's cool. I've seen one of the.
Go ahead.
No, I was watching you on Facebook Live the other day. It just popped up in my feed, and he was dressed as Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
What is he doing? And he had somebody with him.
My man David. He was Deadpool, and we because the event was pretty much over for us, and so everybody else left, and we just stuck around because we were still in costume. We were like, hey, let's get on, let's do a ride.
Yeah, they videotaped themselves as Deadpool and Spider-Man.
Yeah, which was funny because then I was like, man, we should play off on the Spider-Man Deadpool storyline in the comics. Mm-hmm. And so we just have fun. Had a lot of kids with us, and we were like, let's go on the roller coaster. And we just filmed ourselves live.
That's cool.
That was pretty dope. But yeah, go ahead.
You had something to say.
No. That's. I just had a senior. I had a senior moment.
A senior moment.
Like, what we do? We filming?
You are old man.
How did I get on this couch?
Is it on?
No, I was gonna say it sounded like y'all stay active as far as in the community and try to uplift spirits. And stuff like that, right?
We had this one kid. His name was I don't know if I can say his name. I'm not gonna say it maybe I'm not supposed to. But he had some, pretty messed up stuff going on with him. Man, he was a trooper. He's probably 5. And we go up into his room, man, and he have everything going on. But he was, man, the smile on his face, man. Like, everybody wore masks except for Superman. And myself and the guy who does War Machine, his name is Chris, we were bawling. I was in my mask crying because I was like, man, this kid is
going through
it. But he saw us. He had a big smile on his face. His mom, I think it was his grandmother, were smiling and happy that we showed up. And and stuff like that is really rewarding. I mean, I really enjoy doing things like that.
So what's the name of your group again?
Champions of San Antonio.
Shout out to you guys for bringing high hopes to the people out there and whatnot.
And smile on people's faces.
Yeah. And just I do my cosplay. It's getting up there.
So how many characters have you personally cosplayed as? If you know off the top of your head.
I've done Falcon, the tactical version from Winter Soldier.
Okay.
Done him. Black Panther, Spider-Man. I have Miles Morales. I have Ben Reilly. I have Peter Parker.
All 3 of them Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm known down there as Spider-Man. Yeah.
Okay.
Can I get a timeout real quick?
Yeah.
So you do all the variations of Spider-Man?
Just those 3, yeah.
Okay, so how do you know you're doing them? Because ain't the suit still the suit?
No, I just wear a different suit.
Like each Spider-Man got a different suit.
Yeah, like
I only read the Peter Parker Spider-Man.
Yeah, Miles Morales has a black suit. I mean, I could show you, but
we can bring a picture up. We'll edit this and put a picture of the different versions.
But yeah, Miles Morales has a black suit and it's red.
Okay.
If you remember Ben Reilly, he was a clone. He had the hoodie.
Now Ben is the black one, right?
No, that's Miles Morales.
Okay.
Well, he's black.
He's Puerto Rican.
Another
black.
Rock situation.
He's black. He's
Who's
black.
his dad?
His dad. And in fact, actually, his dad is a SHIELD agent.
A SHIELD agent?
Yeah, he's a black guy, and his mom is Puerto Rican.
Okay.
And then Ben Reilly, he has a hoodie. It's all red and has a hoodie.
Okay, cool.
I think don't they do like a homage to him in the trailer to the Ben Reilly suit? Because I think I want to say in the newest
in Homecoming.
I
think they do. Yeah, because it kind of looks like a hoodie.
Yeah, I think in the
Tony
another
takes his suit.
that they take the suit away. Another story thing that I think that they show too much. But it looks like he comes back and makes his own suit.
And it
looks like the Ben Reilly version of the suit.
It actually does. I didn't even think about that until you just
with cut off sleeves. So and I've seen you do that. It's pretty good.
I had that one. In fact, that was the first cosplay I've done. I actually made.
I remember before you moved. We were talking about going to Spider-Man as the Hulk.
Yeah.
I remember.
But yeah, most recently I have Finn from Star Wars. I have his jacket. Snake Eyes. Right now I'm making Cable.
Okay.
And I do Spartan.
So you make these costumes yourself?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We'll bring up some of your pictures if you
don't mind. Definitely.
Oh, if you want, you also check out my cosplay Instagram. It's Axios86 _ cosplay.
Okay. And we're gonna put that up.
So yeah,
okay.
So the cosplay world seems like it's pretty fun
and competitive.
It's very fun and very competitive. So it has a lot of competitive.
Like how? Like, y'all be beefing? Is there cosplay beef?
There's always cosplay beef.
Wow.
Especially, you get, and I'm the type of person, I'm like, hey, cosplay, do what you want. If you're big, you want to do a Spider-Man, wear a bodysuit, do it. It's,
some fat Spider-Man.
If you want to do that, do it. That's my mentality.
I seen a fat Captain America.
I am flabbergasted because I think the story is about to get interesting.
I'm the type of person, if you're going to do that, hey, that's what cosplay is all about. Being happy under, just have fun. But you get some people who be like, hey, you can't do that. Your gut's spilling out. Or if it's a girl who's dressed in like a, kind of like a poison ivy and she's overweight. Oh, that's gross. And it's like, what? People actually fight over this. I have a friend. She does cosplay. Anyway, my wife might be watching. So she's gorgeous, but she have pictures where she's all
she's
out.
A doll.
Yeah, and women will go in on her. Guys would too. Mm-hmm. Like if she's not accepting what they're throwing at her. Mm-hmm. Oh, you big and you're this, you're a tease and blah blah blah. And it's like, for what? People go in on each other. If you post a picture and if you.
I guess you got to look at it like this. I hear what you're saying, but it sounds like y'all all are dedicated to y'all roles.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they're like, hey, we're going to see kids. You can't have your tots out.
That's one thing. They're not mad about that. People aren't mad about that. People are mad because, like, if you get like a girl who's dressed in like a skimpy, you know, costume, like let's take for example Power Girl. Okay. Everybody know who Power Girl is and what she look like, and if you get
and if you don't, we'll bring up a picture.
Yeah, she, you know, she's flamboyant. I mean, not flamboyant, but she's voluptuous.
Yeah.
And if you get, you know, you get some women out there who be like, yeah, you know, just hate on like high school stuff. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just hate on her because they look nice or whatever the case may be, or
because they can't pull it off.
Exactly. Maybe. You know, you got people who want to, you know, what they call them, trolls, and it's bad. It gets bad. Like even with groups, like we our group, you know, we have groups that hate us for what we do because
so
they can't do it.
They have gang beef.
It's just like that.
Wow. Do y'all ever square up?
Nah.
Like if y'all run across them, do anybody be like West Side?
You should, right? You know, you got beef, you know, do a little rap battle,
right?
You know, a rap dance or whatever.
I'm thinking
that would be awesome.
Michael Jackson's "Beat It."
Yeah,
that would be awesome. We should get them together. We should get them together in their costumes and play "Beat It" or "Thriller."
There you go. Right.
And you can have like Thor fighting. You know,
yeah,
that would be it. Y'all should make that live.
We had group like we've been in our Comic Cons where we'd be, you know, a few booths down from I guess you want to call it a rival. We don't look at it like that, but it's like they're mad because we're getting our name out there and people will
y'all making moves.
Yeah, and see, we're nonprofit, which is what's awesome about our group.
Are all nonprofit?
Not all of them are.
Oh, well, how they making money?
How we're making money?
No, the ones that's
they charge
membership.
A lot of people charge. Like, let's say for example, they want to go to a school. They may charge the school to come for them to come, or they may do birthdays and charge people out the butt. You know, that go to their birthdays or whatever. You know what I mean?
So you got the NPs and then you got the Ps.
There you go. And see, we're strictly volunteer. Everybody in our group is volunteer, right? Everybody's volunteer. They all have side jobs. They all do their own thing, and we just volunteer. You know, we accept donations, or whatever. But our donations go back to the community. So if we're doing an event at a school, we're going to buy
stuff for that event.
Yeah, for like, you know, school supplies. We're going to buy. You know, comic books, or we did what's called a Blue Santa toy run last Christmas. All of our donations we saved up, you know, bought toys for the kids who can't afford it. Go to the hospital and, you know, give them their little Christmas. You know what I mean? So a lot of groups, I guess, they hate on it. They don't like it because they don't do it. I don't know what the case is, but we've had some run-ins with some other groups.
Wow, but never get the fisticuffs.
Nah, no fisticuffs, man.
I hope it don't end up like that. Like that Anchorman scene.
Spanish news is here.
Awesome movie. Awesome. The second one was good too.
Oh yeah,
the second one was good too. Well, we kind of talked about a lot of things. I mean, we went over the movies, we went over comics. Dante, we appreciate you being here.
Definitely,
with us,
definitely.
Talking about the cosplay and what have you. Is there anything that
like he's our first though.
Yeah, he's our first. First guest. We got that.
Took that V card.
got it popped.
Oh.
Had a good time with you on the couch.
Hey, man, I enjoyed it. I gotta do it again.
Won't you tell us where people can follow you or
again, Instagram is Axios86 _ cosplay. You can also look me up on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, but Axios86. Then my group that I'm with is Champions of San Antonio. You can find us on Instagram, Facebook, and I believe we have a Twitter. I don't know if it's still up, but we can definitely find us on Twitter. Instagram and Facebook.
Well, Dante, I thank you for joining us here on the couch.
And you're always welcome back.
Hey, man, anytime, man.
Right. So, hey, this is Jerrold.
And this is Ish. You've been watching BeamuseTV-Couch Talk. We thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Hit the comment section. Let us know what comics or if you're into that kind of thing or any fandoms or whatnot that you enjoy it. So, again, like us on Facebook, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you guys again.
And remember, you always got a spot on the couch, and we'll see you next week.
Yes, sir.